Social medias. What's defined the internet for the last 10 years? And they have ruined lives. But they're also kinda cool sometimes. So, a while back, I decided to delete them all for a while and see how I felt. I did this staggered. I don't think I had the willpower to cold turkey it, but here we are. And I noticed some things that changed with the deletion of each app. So, I've decided to make a tier list of how much better my life was when I deleted these social medias. My rankings are: why did I delete this app? Life goes on, but that app was kinda cool. Whatever, I'm happier, but I miss it a little. And life is better now that you're gone. Let's get into it. TikTok. What's gone from a site to bully people on the internet to the center of conversation online. And still bullying people, but like now we've got that Tyler the Creator tweet. My usage of this app wasn't great, to be honest. Like many others have pointed out, it's built to be more addicting than anything. And while other apps have tried and succeeded to some degree with short form videos, nobody does it like the TikTok, for better and for worse. Sometimes there the content is fun and silly, and other times it's not. It's just brain rot. It's just depressing situations, or just movie clips. So when I deleted this app, suddenly my free time returned. I could accomplish a lot more in a single day. This is one of the few social medias where I felt there was an immediate change in my life after deleting, and for the better. But I also like the energy there. It's unhinged. It's just people saying shit, while the other people are trying too hard to cling on to the one gimmick that made them relevant. It's goofy, but the pros of deleting it heavily outweigh the cons. I'm putting this in the I'm happier. Snapchat. I do not like this app. There's just bad energy surrounding it. And I only have it because some people only talk through Snap for some reason. Talking with people is annoying too, because it deletes messages after a certain period of time, and it just feels like this app was made to do bad things, and catch people doing those things. While it can be kind of nice to see what people are up to, there are much better alternatives. Also, Bitmojis piss me off. I hate those little gremlins. When I deleted this app, I lost a few snap streaks. At first I was like, aw, but then my feelings changed to that of some film student who just watched everything everywhere all at once, and I realized nothing mattered. There was no significant change in my life, and I feel like even if you're way into Snap and you've got an insane streak with someone, I feel like this is very much a whatever tier social media. Discord is infamous, and for good reason. There are freaks out here. The whole concept of making online groups that are technically public but just out of the way enough where more shit flies is a concoction for evil. But I find it very useful to have a team or a friend group in a place like Discord, where you can ask questions and show work without it getting lost in a long group chat. I also find it useful to have updates on projects I'm following. Usually people will just ping when something has happened, and if I have further questions, there's usually a conversation about it happening. My problem is that people become way too comfortable saying whatever the funk they want. Deleting this app was, well, I don't talk to weirdos, so I didn't really see a major difference. I mainly just didn't see the updates about the different things I was following. I don't know. This one also goes in whatever, I think. If you are using Facebook in the modern day, it's because you want to let your extended family know you aren't dead. That's all. Whatever tier for me. Google+, the most unused social media. No, seriously, who actually used this? Or more so, who wanted to use this? They tried to integrate this app with YouTube, and it's almost an indication of the time period of which a YouTube video is from. Broken replies? It's pre-Google+. Plus is before a reply? That's the Google+ era. And now with the ads, it's post-Google+. This is also how I measure history. Anyway, the world is better without this app. Speaking of dead apps, Vine. People talk about Vine like people talk about movies. Not saying it's undeserved, but if you went to school in that time, the number of people saying the 5 same things may make you go mad. But aside from personal experiences, now that it's gone, you kinda start to miss the fact that everyone had the same 5 jokes. Life goes on, but this app was kinda cool. I don't know where to begin with this one. I did not hate this app until I deleted it, mainly because when I did, I suddenly felt a lot happier with my life. Like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say when I deleted Twitter, I felt better mentally, like significantly better. And I think there are a few reasons for that. Twitter is a cool idea. A completely open social platform where you can talk about anything, and everyone will see what you say, and anyone can say anything about what you've said, and anyone can say anything about what you've said, and anyone can say anything about what you've said. Twitter is a fun social media because it has a lot of pros. Getting angry at stupid people together? Hell yeah, funny tweet, quoting that forever, cool fact, wow. The problem is everything else. False information? It's not my fault, I just didn't Google it. Death threats? Well, they liked Mario more than they liked Sonic. Scrolling down for half a second and seeing extremely explicit content? Why would I ever use this app in public? For as much fun content there is, the cons heavily outweigh the pros. Like, an extreme amount. Like, if you didn't know there were pros, you would never know. Also, people on the internet, but specifically Twitter here, the world is so much larger outside of yourself. In fact, if you've ever talked to somebody not on Twitter, they know to stay away. This app stinks. Life is so much better now that you're gone. But sometimes I do remember how Twitter has some of the funniest shit. But there are better alternatives at this point. And I mean, at this point, everyone just screenshots the damn thing. And also, if you're still on there, you will feel so much better if you leave Twitter forever. What do you want me to say about Reddit? Like, I can't even imagine scrolling Reddit. I really only use it when I'm trying to find answers for like really random questions, so it's like not really applicable to me. But I've known people who have fallen down the Reddit rabbit hole, being obsessed with Reddit Gold and the different systems built in with the different communities. They seem happier now that they've deleted the app and moved on. But also, without Reddit, how would I know what tiny coding error I made to the physics system? So I guess without it, whatever. The home for parasocial relationships. I genuinely think it's a pretty decent app, but when I use it, it kills my phone extremely fast. Content-wise though, I haven't really been into live streams. The most I can say is that having noise is nice when you're like working on big projects or essays or something, but deleting this app was probably good though, because again, it kills my phone a lot when I use it. I'm happier now, but I miss it a little. Pinterest. I like having this app. It's very good for whatever ideas you've got, and aside from the rampant ads, it's chill. It does what it sets out to do, and it helps you pin your interests. Deleting it only stopped me from getting 25 notifications a day, but like, I can just mute the app, so I think it goes in why did I delete this app tier. I know some people might not feel the same, but if there's a social media that's indicative of social media itself, it's Instagram. It's how I stay caught up with people, and it kinda sucks. Deleting Instagram will make you feel like you're missing out for a little while. Stories are a genius way of keeping people posting and others viewing those posts, but give it a few days and you'll feel free from the shackles of the online world. Also, while I haven't seen it personally, apparently, there is a lot of gore content on Instagram. This is backed up by several friends of mine who happen to scroll across that, which like, that's weird. We can agree that's weird, right? Like, I haven't had this problem or I haven't heard of this on any other one. So, deleting it will probably just make you happier. I know I felt more free without it, but I also enjoy seeing my friends' posts. I'm happier, but I do miss it a little. BeReal, probably my favorite social media. Yeah, I know everyone says it's dead and whatnot, but I think it's a good way to keep up with other people without it being full-on social media. I scroll for a few minutes and then leave for the day. I think that's cool. I think it is a little bit of an issue when you have to be on your phone all the time checking all the notifications and whatnot, but like, life goes on. But I think this goes in the life goes on, but the app was kinda cool category. I have nothing more to say, but I'm just glad this is dead. For so many reasons. Rot, Omegle, life is better without this app. And so we arrive here. YouTube has good content, but it's also got god-awful content. I like YouTube, but deleting it is probably good too. I guess it depends on how terminally online you are. I'm very much a YouTube listener, so I don't watch as much as I just listen. I guess like all social media, it's about regulation. Everything can be alright, except Omegle, if you're conscious of your actions online. And I don't just mean making a stupid post or something, I just refer to how you're consuming content. Don't allow yourself to watch slop, or if you want to, just make sure you're doing it because you want to, not just because you can. That's what I've been trying to learn at least. So, all things in moderation. In YouTube, I think it goes in life goes on, but I think it's kinda cool. That's all I've got for today. I know there's probably more, but that's all I use. Anyway, see ya.